Greetings, goddesses. I am Jackie Gates. And actually this little tidbit today is specifically for retail goddesses. You know, since I started working back at Victoria's Secret, or rather playing, because it really doesn't feel like work to me, and I get to meet the most incredible women and make them feel just utterly goddess-like in a new bra or a new knickers or something special. Well, since I've been working there, it has really hit home how many retail goddesses out there absolutely hate what they do. I once saw a bumper sticker and it said, I owe, so off to work I go. And most of us are pretty much in that bucket, right? I wanted to address what you can do if you hate what you do. There is an energy when you are doing something that you really don't want to on a daily basis. You're selling your time for money, and there's nothing else that comes in besides the money from that time. It is a very dispiriting and a very unenergizing energy. One tends to definitely not feel very good about life, except on Friday afternoons when it looks like it might come to an end for a few days. Or if you're working retail, weekends really don't mean anything anymore, and it's the day in the middle of the week that you finally get to not have to go in. In Think and Grow Rich, there is a chapter on how to outgrow your current position. I've talked about this on other videos. There are a couple of things that you can do that will not only make you feel better about where you are, but also help to move you out of your current position. The first is, don't give up. Don't fall into the trap of thinking that where you are is where you're always going to be. It's not. You are a grand and glorious creative being, and you can make your life anything you want it to be. And you have. That's why you're where you are. So take responsibility for your current position and start focusing on where you want to be. The law of attraction states that the more you focus, well, what you focus on, you get more of. So if you're focusing on how much you hate your job, you're going to get more of hating your job. And it won't matter which job you go to. You can quit and move to another one. You're only going to get more of hating your job. The trick here is to stay in the current moment and be the best you can be within that moment. Now I know I can hear you all yelling at me that you absolutely hate it and the customers are awful and they're rude and you know, your boss is a pain and everybody expects too much of you, whatever it is. Darling, you're bigger than that. And you are the only one in charge of your thoughts and your attitude. I'm going to get a bit in your face here and tell you that your attitude is your own choice. Therefore, how you respond or how you react to any given situation is your own doing. Eleanor Roosevelt said that no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. I would add to that nobody can make you angry. Nobody can make you annoyed. Nobody can make you irritated or frustrated without your consent. This I find illustrated to me on a daily basis when I'm working at Victoria's Secret. There are girls there who'll come in expecting a bad day. They have decided that customers are rude, and so that's what they get. They have decided that this is tedious, or they hate doing this particular part. And so that's what they get. And it breaks my heart because honestly, I never have bad customers. And when I do, within a few minutes of meeting me, they will melt and have a better day for my having been in it. Because that's what I believe their experience is going to be. I choose not to let rude, bad-tempered customers get to me, and consequently, I hardly ever have them. The other thing you can do to make yourself feel better is to focus on what you're grateful for. Now, initially I understand that when you're really in the depths of it all, it's hard to find something. But even if you look at the idea that you actually have a job, you actually were thought enough of to be given this responsibility, to be given the chance to earn some money, and you will have money coming in the following Friday. There are many, many people who would love to change places with you. If that's the only thing you can be grateful for, hang on to it, focus on it, and try and find something else. Raise your level of gratitude, and really, you will find more and more to be grateful for. Above all, sweetheart, I want this message to remind you that you are not powerless. You may feel like you're at the bottom rung of the ladder right now, but you are precisely where you need to be to move forward. Everything you are and every place that you are right now, your whole situation, is simply a reflection of what you have done and thought previously. It does not dictate your future. And you, from this moment, can use it as a launching pad for something better. I honestly believe this. I have proven it to myself, and slowly through coaching, I'm proving it to other retail goddesses out there. It's not just woo-woo and, fairy stories. There is scientific basis to all this. But for the moment, you don't need to worry about the science. You need to just find something to be grateful for and concentrate on what you think, not what everybody else is doing. Have a brilliantly successful and wonderfully productive and satisfying day, darling. And I'll talk to you soon.